I have a question for you. Do you have a smartphone that you use often? The answer is most likely yes, and if that's the case, then you can get started on making money online, even if you've never done so until now. This is also possible without investing a dime, as it's completely free to do. All you have to do is download the apps that I'll show you, do literally nothing from there, and collect your earnings. Alright everyone, so just like I said in that intro, I have 3 sites to show you today. So without further ado, the first one we will be using is called userfeel.com. This is a site I reckon many of you didn't even know existed until now. First off though, what is Userfeel? Well, it's a site where you can test various apps, sites, and such and get paid. The way this works is basically companies from all over the globe will need someone to test their apps in order to find any sort of bugs and problems in the aforementioned apps and websites. And this is where Userfeel comes in. They will pay Userfeel, who will then pay people like yourself to do the testing, and you get paid. As simple as that. As you can guess, such testing doesn't require any particular knowledge, a set of skills, or experience to do, and that's precisely why this is the first site I'm showing you today. It's an excellent place to get started on making money online if you've never done so before. Furthermore, this is a very popular site that has over 130,000 testers from all over the world, so this does work in most countries and will most likely work in yours too. And this is arguably one of the best features of this site. They also have over 200 happy clients, and some of the said clients can be seen just below, which as you can see includes some very big companies that I know some of you will recognize right away. You'll also see quite a bit of info about this site, as well as the features they have. Userfeel is a multilingual usability and user testing tool. Test any site in any language. Our panel consists of more than 130,000 testers speaking 40 languages. This, I reckon, brings a lot of their customers to this site, as having testers from all over the globe means that a site or app that's not in English can still be tested without any problems. Here we can see some info regarding the testers themselves, and so is relevant for us definitely. Test on desktop, mobile, or tablet. Testing with both our app and an external camera allows us to test websites or applications on Android, iPhone, or iPad. This is why I said back in that intro that you can do this with your phone. In the end, it's of course your decision, but the fact that this is doable on a smartphone is a big bonus. Because you don't have to be home per se to be able to test the apps. A phone or a tablet is all that you need to do so. Down here you can see that they are very fast. And some extra info about this site that I simply won't go over because it's not relevant for us. What you need to do instead when you come here is click on Become a Tester in the upper right corner. On the next page, you can see that you get paid $10 per test, with each test lasting between 10 and 20 minutes. In other words, guys, you can get paid in $10 in 20 minutes at most, and 10 minutes at least. That's not a small amount of money considering the fact that you literally don't need any skills to do this. Now, when you come on this page, I recommend thoroughly reading everything here, simply because you need to know exactly how this works and what you need to do. I'll go over the most important bits so I don't prolong this video. First off, a great feature about this is that you don't need to pay for anything, just like it says here. However, you will need a Windows or Mac computer and a microphone. If you have a laptop, then you don't even need to buy one, because it probably already contains an internal mic. If you, however, need to buy one, you don't need something too expensive. It literally says here that it can be as cheap as $2, so nothing too sophisticated. You won't need to use your real name when conducting a test, so no worries about that. Something that is quite important to mention as well, guys, is the qualification test. So you won't be able to get started on testing right away, but this qualification test just verifies that you have a microphone and can complete various tasks. Once again, nothing complex or hard is required of you. The last thing worth mentioning on this page is how you get paid. And as you can see, you do get paid through PayPal. And I know from some of my comments that some of you want sites that will pay you not through Bitcoin alone, but also through other means. And with this site, PayPal is most definitely an option. Now, when you read all of this, your next step is to scroll down to the very bottom of the page, click on Become a Tester right here, and from there, you'll be taken to a page where you just have to enter in some of your basic info, which I'm sure you can manage on your own, and so I won't talk you through that process. With all of that said, guys, the time has come now to jump to the second platform I'll be showing you in this tutorial. The platform in question is called honeygain.com. This platform is quite a bit different in comparison to the previous one because you will be making money by sharing your internet. Now, don't worry, your security isn't at risk or anything, and Honeygain, as you can see, is a perfect way to earn passive income online. Here you can see that Honeygain is indeed secure, like I said before. Honeygain ensures that your internet traffic is only used by trusted partners, and the app never asks or gains access to the storage of your device. So they won't steal your data, and your internet traffic is only used by the people they trust. If you want to read more on this, you can click right here, but in my opinion, I don't think that's necessary. Just below, you can see how Honeygain actually works. And long story short, it makes internet more accessible to other users out there, and in turn, you get paid for just that. Down here, you can see the step-by-step process. So you first set this up by installing this. You then run Honeygain. The app will gather data using your internet, data which will help other businesses in the process. And finally, you get paid. You do so through PayPal, and for some of you who like cryptocurrency, Bitcoin is also available. The last thing worth noting about this site, guys, that I can't leave out is the fact that it does not pay a huge amount of money, and the money you get paid depends a lot on your internet connection. But I have to remind you that this is a passive income method, not an active one, as was the case with the previous site. With Honeygain, you just leave it running and it makes you money. And so in my opinion, you should use both. Honeygain when you don't have the time to do anything, and Userfeel when you do. The last app we will be covering today, guys, is called Money App, over at moneyapp.com. This is one of the best rated apps of this kind that I've ever seen out there, and as you can see, it's also available for both Google Play and iOS. However, for some reason, I couldn't find it on Google Play, and so I can only guarantee you that this will work on your iPhone for now. Nevertheless, though, if you come over to the App Store, you'll see that not only does this app have a 4.9-star rating, but the said rating is given by over 100,000 people. And so, this should show you that this app can and will get you paid. You will get paid by completing various tasks they have to offer, which will earn you credits. Credits that you then exchange for money. So that's all there really is to it, nothing complicated. And so that's it for today's video, guys. I didn't have enough time to cover all of the 3 sites as thoroughly as I wanted, so I encourage you to do that yourselves. In any case, if you liked this video, as always, show your appreciation by giving this video a thumbs up below. And if you want to keep up to date with all my upcoming uploads, then make sure you click that red subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you get notified whenever a new video pops up. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon in some of my other videos.